Here we have a new 2026 Chevrolet Silverado 2500 HD. Now this one comes in the LT trim level in black, and then we have jet black cloth interior. The powertrain consists of a 6.6 liter turbo diesel V8. That's going to be the Duramax. Made it to a 10-speed Allison transmission. We got a few updates for this 26, so we'll check those out. To the front end here, something I've noticed that's pretty recent is going to be these LED fog lights. We have the halogen headlamps. But I like the LTs, kind of middle of the road. You get a lot of features. You don't get a lot of luxury features, but a lot of technical features, if you will, that you can use for your, everyday work capabilities on these heavy duty trucks. These are going to be 18-inch aluminum wheels. We get passive keyless entry on the front. And then to the door panel here, power door lock controls. We have our power mirrors here, rear window lockouts there. And then we have a one-touch up and down window on the front, and then express down on the other 3 doors. Bottle holders. Electronic parking brake. We get full 4-wheel drive, so 4 high, 4 low. And then we have our drive modes we can toggle there, off-road and normal. And our tow haul here. Headlamp controls. Hood release. There's a look at the pedals. And then we do get a manual tilt. Telescoping steering wheel. But here's our power driver's seat with 2-way power lumbar support. Now I want to give a huge thanks to Chevrolet Buick GMC of Murfreesboro for allowing me to review this truck today. I'll leave a link below in the description. But if you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on this or whatever new vehicle you might be interested in. Now the tint's pretty dark back there, so I can't really show you all the window sticker. But I have the seat up front adjusted for someone of my size, being 6'3" with longer legs, so we're gonna check out the space here. So sitting behind myself, great space. It's a full-size pickup truck, even a heavy-duty one. I expect to have tons of room, and that's what I get here. Headroom's phenomenal. Seat back pockets are on both sides. Rear AC vents, and then you have a USB-C, USB-A charge duo. And there's a look at the front from back here. LED reading lights throughout. Then a nice sturdy hook to hang your uniforms. A child locks, lock, unlock there. And then you can stow stuff underneath the seats if you want to do that. That's where the diesel and the def goes. As we come back around to the back end here, there's a look. Nice big heavy duty hitch receiver, spare tire, exhaust. And there's a release for the tailgate. You do get a 3-prong 120 volt back here. And as we come around to the rear passenger side, just a quick look at the seat here. If you need to hook up your tethers to the car seats, hook it up to this strap, and then you have the lower anchors right there. And then front passenger seat, it's 4-way manual, so seat back there, seat bottom right here. We do get the side pockets, and then a lockable glove compartment here with the owner's manuals, then a top pocket right there. As we come back around to the front, just a quick look in the engine bay. And there's that Duramax 6.6. Now before we hop in, I'm just gonna show off the blinkers. But we're hopping in the driver's seat now. Nice leather wrap steering wheel. There's the horn. Now over here to the infotainment system, we do get AM, FM, XM radio, along with Bluetooth audio. We also have wireless CarPlay, Android Auto compatibility. Google Maps with the Google Assistant are installed on here as well. Backup cameras there. And then you do get dual zone automatic climate control, so you can use the screen, or you have buttons and knobs down below, which I'll show you in a minute. Settings are here. You can change your vehicle settings, which include your teen driver, rear seat reminder, buckle to drive. And then you can go down to your system settings here and change your language if you want to do that. And then down here, your exhaust brake, lane departure, that's for the lift gate, hazards, traction control, windows down. You have a home button and a volume knob here that you can click to mute. Your trailer brake controller is right there on the left, and then you have your 3-stage heated seats for the driver and front passenger. You can do the seat back or the seat back and seat bottom. And then your knobs, and then your fan speed, fan direction can all be controlled there. And a USB-A, USB-C port right there. Nice big storage while you have your phone on the charger. Bottle holders are there. Then you do have a wireless charging pad, a USB-C, USB-A duo that connects directly to the radio. And then you have another 3-prong household plug-in to go with the one that's in the bed of the truck. Removable tray there. And there's a look at the back seat from up here. Lights are here. OnStar. Vanity mirror. Now, left side stock, let me turn the fan speed down a little bit. Blinkers. Then you have one time, all of your intermittent settings, high, low. And then automatic high beams are there, and your fluid is right here. Now, this is in transport mode, so there's a lot I can't show you. I can actually change what's shown in these two, I guess, dials, if you will. I can change it from showing the drive mode and the compass there. This middle part, I can get to show all sorts of information, including fuel economy, or if I want to show more at the bottom part of this gauge cluster, I can do that. Again, I just can't do it in this transport mode. But the shifter is on this right side. Hit the brake, pull, reverse, neutral, drive, and then you have your low mode, and then you can limit the transmission there. You can see what gear you're being held to in that bottom right-hand corner of the gauge cluster. And behind the steering wheel on the left side, we can toggle our track list, radio station presets. Behind on the right side, we can do volume up or down. The cruise control, turn that on or off there, cancel, set your speed, heated steering wheel toggle, and then the gap adjust for the forward collision alert is right there. Right side, mute, voice recognition, and then again, when we can use the middle part, you can use the scroll bar, scroll there, or go through the submenus right there. Push button start. Finally, here's the key fob with remote start. But next, let's go ahead and take this 2026 Chevrolet Silverado 2500 HD LT with a Duramax out on the road for a test drive. So starting the test drive in this 2500 HD, the gas engine and the diesel engine, Chevy does a good job of just kind of making both of those very drivable. And I mean that by saying they both handle well, they're both easy to get used to, and one doesn't seem necessarily underpowered compared to the other one in terms of just accelerating with an empty truck. Now, you start hauling, you start pulling, you can tell the difference, but it's not really that noticeable. Now, me personally, I prefer the Duramax just because of the sound, but I've driven both of them, and both of them are very, very stout, I think. Gonna give it a quick pull here. Here we go. So definitely didn't want to floor it because There's no diesel in here, but it gets up to speed very nicely, and it feels so good under power, under throttle, and it's not overly loud either. It just feels powerful, and it just gets the job done. But I want to give a huge thanks to Chevrolet Buick GMC of Murfreesboro for allowing me to review this truck today. I'll leave a link below in the description. If you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on this or whatever new vehicle you might be interested in. But I mean, ride's pretty good, I think, for an LT. I think you start going up in trim level to the high countries or the Denali's, depending on how you look at the brands, and they ride a bit better, but this is actually pretty impressive, I think. Now, in terms of what you get for the money, I mean, $75,000, it's a lot, but you get a real workhorse here. You're able to do 18,500 conventionally in terms of towing, and then 19,100 with a gooseneck. So pretty good power without having to go up to, or pretty good pulling capability, I should say, without having to go up to a dually. And again, this rides pretty well, I think, comparatively to a heavy-duty dually, just because it is, you have two less wheels to deal with. So I think it's a nice middle of the road if you need between 10 to 17,000 pounds, as opposed to, having the half-ton truck. But it has a lot of neat features here as well. You get the trailer brake control, you have dual zone climate controls, heated seats, a power seat, full four-wheel drive. It's $10,000 just for the Duramax powertrain, so it's not really a bad price when you think about it. And then just having the digital display is nice. Having the newer Google built-in infotainment system here is great. And then a wireless charging pad. I like having the console here as opposed to the bench, just really for the wireless charging pad and the storage. But I think it's a solid truck if you're in the market for a heavy duty pickup. If you're comparing it to Ram, if you're comparing it to Ford, a good way to go here, I think, for this price point, because everything's just more expensive than it used to be. So an LT 3/4 ton pickup, I don't remember it being $75,000 with a Duramax, but that's kind of where we are now, and I see it across the board with everybody. I'm getting a little anxiety driving this thing. When I started the truck, it said I had 15 miles. And then all of a sudden it went down to like 10 and then low. So I had to put some diesel in this thing after a while. But and again, I just think it's a solid truck if you're in the market for a 3/4 ton. If you're in the market for a heavy duty truck in general, you're towing a big heavy trailer, take a look at this, because I think it's got what it takes. And all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2026 Chevrolet Silverado 2500 HD LT.